Okay, so for some of you who are on the reindeer assignment, I just wanted to explain a couple of things. So it's a game, so you need to provide instructions for your user. Things that you can do to help, and I'll show you a little snippet of my code in a second, is to abbreviate the reindeer names, because trying to type out every time Blitz and Dasher and all that, it's too much. So on mine, I've shortened them to the first two initials, and that's fine. So the idea is that the user should guess the order of the list. So essentially your game has to create a random list of reindeer. That's the first thing it's got to do. Then once that is created, then the user has to guess the order. Now remember, in reindeer and Santa and all that sort of stuff, Rudolf was always first because his nose used to shine the way. So you have to implement that. So I'm being a bit mean and saying that you have to sort of consider that as well. So when you start your program, you need to make sure that any repeated activity that you're doing in that program, you have to use a loop. You've learnt loops, you've got them earlier on in the course. You have to use loops and use them in your game. So I'm just going to run my game. I've got it on a different window and I'll show you. Hang on a second. Too many buttons to click. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Welcome to my guessing game. I've got various sort of print statements that are still in because I want to keep them in. So that Rudolf there with my square brackets is there. But I've got some instructions. So Rudolf is already first, so I'm going to try Dasher. I don't know what the order is. So obviously when I was developing the game, I could see the order, so I put a print statement in so I could see actually what the order is. But now this is a finished game, or part finished. I don't need to see it. That's Prancer. Let's do Vixen next. Cupid, Comet, Donna. Trying to remember them all is a pain. And Blitzen, I think, is the next one. I think that's all of them. Okay, so you can see again, I've left that print statement in, so you can see that it took those values and placed them into my array. It can see that I've got 3 of them correct. I don't know which ones they are, so I would now play the game to try and find out which one is